Quideo 3. So the question is talking about two antibiotics that are available as treatment for a common ear infection in children. A asks if a doctor treats a child with an ear infection using Plan I or Plan 1, what is the probability that the child will be cured? To find the probability of a child being cured with Plan 1, you would have to take the probability of A working, which is 6% of the time, or 0.6, and add that to the probability of A not working, which is 0.4 or 40%. So 0.6 plus 0.4, and then multiply that times the probability of B working, which is 0.9 or 90% of the time. So 0.6 plus 0.4 times 0.9 will give you 0.96 or 96% chance of curing the child from the ear infection with Plan 1. Now, the probability to cure the child with Plan 2, you would take the probability of antibiotic B working, which is 9% of the time, or 0.9, add that to the probability of B not being effective, which is 10% of the time, or 0.1. Then you multiply that by 0.6, which is the probability of A being effective, or which is 0.6 is 6%, 60%. So 0.9 plus 0.1 times 0.6 will give you, again, 0.96 or 96% chance of curing the child from the ear infection. Now, for question B, it asks, what's the cost per child when Plan 1 is used, and what's the cost per child when Plan 2 is used? So, to find that, you would need to take the cost of antibiotic A, which is $50, add that to 60%, which is the effectivity of antibiotic A working. So 50 times 0.6, then you add that to the total cost of both treatments, which is $80 plus $50, which is $130, and multiply that times the chances of antibiotic A not working, which is 0.4. And so if you take $50 times 0.6 plus $130 times 0.4, you would get $82 for the expected cost of Plan 1. Now, to get the expected cost of Plan 2, you would take $80, which is the cost of antibiotic B, and then you multiply that times 0.9, which shows if the probability of antibiotic B working, and that's $80 times 0.9 plus $130, which is the total price of both treatments, times 10%, which is 0.1. So $80 times 0.9 plus $130 plus times 0.1 will give you $85, and that's the expected cost of Plan 2. Now, so based on the results, which plan would I recommend? I would recommend Plan 1 because it's just as effective as Plan B, Plan 2, and it's cheaper. So it's $82 compared to $85 in Plan 2. So you should definitely choose Plan 1 based on the results.